Today, we are checking out another random YouTube video recommended to me by an editor. This is why alien life would be our doom, which sounds pretty interesting. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
Imagine NASA announced today that they found aliens. Bacteria on Mars, weird alien fish in the oceans of Europa, and also ancient alien ruins on Titan. Wouldn't that be great? Well, no. It would be
that'd be kind of scary.
Devastating even. It could mean that the end of humanity is almost certain and that it might be coming soon. Why? Why would the most exciting discovery of our lifetime be bad? Let us imagine the development of life from its inception to us today as a flight of stairs. The first step is dead chemistry that needs to assemble itself into self-replicating patterns, stable and resilient, but also
create
able
DNA.
to change and evolve. The second step is for our early life to become more complex, able to build more complicated
Microbes
structures
and shit.
and use the available energy much more efficiently. On the next step, these
So this
cells
is all
combine to become
steps of
multicellular
evolution.
beings, enabling unbelievable variety and further complexity. The step above sees the species evolve big brains, enabling the use of tools, culture, and shared knowledge, which creates even higher complexity. The species can now become the dominant life form on its planet and change it according to its needs. First, shy attempts to leave its planet are happening. This is where we are now. It's in the nature of life as we know it to reach out, to cover every niche it can. And since planets have a limited carrying capacity and lifespan, if a species wants to survive, it will look for more places to spread to. So the steps above the current ones seem logical. Colonize your own solar system. Then
How far along is our sun's life? Our sun's got to be young. 5 billion? Oh, we're good, dude. There's so much time, bro. But our planet's not doing too well. Are other solar systems within our galaxy also holders of young suns capable of sustaining life for more time? Are all stars created at the same time within a galaxy when a galaxy is created? You know what I mean? Like, I got questions. I don't know science stuff, but it's all very, very interesting. I don't know how all that works. I don't even know how a star is created.
and spread further to reach other stars. To the possible final step, becoming a galaxy-wide civilization. It's
that'd
very
be crazy.
likely that this is a universal principle for civilizations, no matter where they're from. If a
But it's got to be so difficult to travel from galaxy to galaxy. Dude, imagine if aliens came from another galaxy to our galaxy. We're fucked. You would need to bypass the concept of time and space. Yeah, you'd need some like warp drive type shit in order to go to a whole new galaxy.
species is competitive and driven enough to take control over its planet, they'll probably not stop there. We know that there are up to 500 billion planets in the Milky Way, at least 10 billion Earth-like planets. Many have been around billions of years longer than Earth. But we're observing 0 galactic civilizations. We should be able to see something, but there's nothing. Space seems to be empty and dead. This means something is preventing living things from climbing the staircase beyond the step we're on right now. Something that makes becoming a galactic civilization extremely hard, maybe impossible. This is the Great Filter, a challenge or danger so hard to overcome that it eliminates almost every species that encounters it. There are 2 scenarios. One means we are incredibly special and lucky. The other one means we are doomed and practically already dead. It depends on where the filter
In a few billion years, like, it is possible you cannot create the thing that will allow you to travel and dominate a galaxy. It's possible that it is just not, like, you can't do it. Like, it's just, you're not capable of creating like a warp drive type thing. You know what I mean? Creating some sort of engine that allows you to slip through time and space and do that. It just might not be possible. It might be physically impossible. And that's what it is. You sure? Well, I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it is impossible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that might be the reason why there is no galaxy dominant civilization, because maybe it's just physically impossible to create what would be needed in order to do that. Maybe it is due to energy. Like you cannot create the amount of energy needed in order to be able to jump through time and space. The humans will most likely die in the next world war. I mean, with nukes and stuff, I would not be surprised. I really hate the fact that we have nukes. I really hate that we use such a powerful thing, nuclear energy, for destruction instead of creation. The whole world is like against each other instead of the world being united, and that sucks. And a large part of it's very likely due to religion. That and just general desire for power.
Is on our staircase. Behind or ahead of us. Scenario 1. The filter is behind us. We are the first. If the filter
that's
is
kinda
behind
cool.
us, that
That's
means that
kinda
one of the
sick.
steps we passed is almost impossible to take. Which step could it be? Is life itself extremely rare? It's very hard to make predictions about how likely it is for life to emerge from dead things. There is no consensus. Some scientists think it develops everywhere where the conditions are right. Others think that Earth might be the only living place in the universe. Another candidate is the step of complex animal cells. A very specific thing happened on this step, and as far as we know, it happened exactly once. A primitive hunter cell swallowed another cell, but instead of devouring it, the two cells formed a union. The bigger cell provided shelter, took care of interacting with the environment and providing resources, while the smaller one used its new home and free stuff to focus on providing a lot of extra energy for its host. With the abundant energy, the host cell could grow more than before and build new and expensive things to improve itself, while the guest became the powerhouse of the cell. These cells make up every animal on the planet. Maybe there are billions
that's
of
interesting.
bacteria-covered planets in the Milky Way, but not a single one, apart from us, has achieved our level of complexity or intelligence. We humans feel very smart and sophisticated with our crossword puzzles and romantic novels. But the brain is
With our
first and
crossword
foremost
puzzles.
a very expensive evolutionary investment. They are fragile. They don't
Yo, that dude's a fan of Star Wars and Star Trek. That's kind of cool. Look at him.
a very expensive evolutionary investment. They are fragile. They don't help in a fistfight with a bear. They cost enormous amounts of energy. And despite them, it took modern humans 200,000 years to get from sharp sticks to civilization. Being smart does not
Takes a
mean you
long
get to
time,
win
bro.
automatically. Maybe intelligence is just not so great, and we're lucky that it worked out for us. Scenario 2. The filter is ahead of us. Plenty of others died already. A great filter before us is orders of magnitude more dangerous than anything we encountered so far. Even if a major disaster killed most of us or threw us back thousands of years, we would survive and recover. And if we can recover, even if it takes 1,000,000 years, then it's not a great filter, but just a roadblock to an eventual galactic civilization. On universal timescales,
I get you.
even millions of years are just the blink of an eye. If a great filter...
Yeah, I mean, if we have 5 billion years left of our sun, if we run into some crazy hurdle that throws back civilization and we have to kind of like start over, and it takes 100,000 years, that's nothing out of the 4 billion.
really lies before us, it has to be so dangerous, so purely devastating and powerful that it has destroyed most, if not all, advanced civilizations in our galaxy over billions of years. A really daunting and depressing hypothesis is that once a species takes control over its planet, it's already on the path to self-destruction. Technology is a good way to achieve that. It needs to be something that's so obvious that virtually everybody discovers it, and so dangerous that its discovery leads almost universally to an existential disaster.
The
A
blorbs, no, not the
large-scale
blorbs.
nuclear war. Nanotechnology that gets out of control. Genetic engineering of the perfect superbug. An experiment that lights the whole atmosphere on fire. It might be a super intelligent AI that accidentally or purposely destroys its creators. Or things that we can't even see coming
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Or it's way simpler.
All of that's so
Species
scary.
competitive enough to take over their planet necessarily destroy it while competing with each other for resources. Maybe there are runaway chain reactions in every ecosystem that once set in motion are not fixable. And so once a civilization is powerful enough to change the composition of its atmosphere, they make their planet uninhabitable 100% of the time. Let's hope that that's not the case.
Yeah, I really hope
If
that
the
that's not the
filter
case.
is ahead of us, our odds are really bad. What we can hope for. This is why finding life beyond Earth would be horrible. The more common life is in the universe, and the more advanced and complex it is, the more likely it becomes that a filter is in front of us. Bacteria would be bad.
If we don't find any other filter, like if we don't find any other life out there, it's possible we are the most advanced civilization. And if we are the most advanced form of life, we are the most advanced civilization in the entire universe, I think that's good news. A little scary though, because then we're the first, you know. But also, yeah. I mean, I'd rather have that than something else, you know.
Small animals would be worse. Intelligent life would be alarming.
Yeah,
Ruins of ancient alien civilizations would be horrible.
that would be
The
so
best case
scary.
scenario
I really
for
hope
us
we don't
right
find
now
ruins of
is that
alien
Mars is
civilizations.
sterile, that Europa's oceans are devoid of life, and the vast arms of the Milky Way harbor only empty oceans hugging dead continents. That there are billions of empty planets waiting to be discovered and to be filled up with life. Billions of new homes waiting for us to finally arrive.
Hopefully that is something that could happen. Yeah, it would definitely, the scariest thing to find would be ruins of civilizations. That's the worst one. You do not want to find that. That means other civilizations got to a good point and then all died. Whether we are the most advanced or not even as advanced as them, that is a bad sign, a very, very bad sign. What if there's multiple filters? Well, that's also possible. Yeah, we might have surpassed. Well, no. I think that what they're saying is there's only really two things. It's either we've already reached the point where we have surpassed any other beings, or we have not yet reached the point where we have surpassed other beings. It's one or the other. Anyways, that was a really cool video. That was really cool. I really like stuff like this. I really like science-y shit, especially about space. I'm not even good at science, but I just thought this was really, really cool. So what did you guys think about this one? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, then click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.